this motherfucker in the comment section really say it's totally okay for the Switch not to run it officially when it comes to The Witcher? Did he really just say that shit? You see, I told you these motherfuckers have gone into a state of self-hypnosis. They hypnotize themselves and convince themselves of mediocrity. And then when you call it exactly what it is, mediocrity, they want to fucking say you a hater, you this, you that. Won't you just go play something else, you graphics whore? I'm like, no, fuck that shit. I ain't no graphics whore, number one. I know that consoles are very limited in what they do, but goddamn it, you made yours the epitome of limited, and then you want everything out on it, and then you want to give yourself the mindset, oh, it runs on the Switch, so that means a lot. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I mean, it's, to me, I'm not a Pokemon fan like that. I mean, I know of the series, the animated series, I know how popular the games are, but yo, it is totally 100% inexcusable that the Nintendo Switch is fucking gimping the game. I mean, I understand they gimped on the graphics and shit, but you're gimping features in the fucking game. Why? Because you're gonna probably release another one with the rest of the fucking Pokemon on it, and then by some chance you're gonna be able to transfer your process from this one to that one. And I'm like, you know what? And if they even go the downloadable content route, it's lights out. Meaning, like, Nintendo's officially fucking sold out completely, and the fanboys are gonna justify it. Watch, you know that already. That was just two voice snippets of the sample and conversations I have with one of my good friends all the time about Nintendo and how things operate. And to the life of me, I still don't understand how a lot of these fanboys self-hypnotize themselves into accepting shit from Nintendo, but are very critical of the exact same type of tactics if Microsoft and Sony used them as such. And I'm wondering, like, this has to end. I mean, after watching Gamster's video on Crash Team Racing and how the lag still runs, and it all really comes down to the hardware. I remember about 2 years ago I said the Switch should have been the true successor to the Nintendo DS, and we should have had a legit home console as the successor to the Wii U. And why do I say that? Because if you want good portability that's comparable to, your standards of portability, something to, like, look at the quality. Let me really think about this real quick and formulate my words. Imagine if we had a Nintendo DS successor and a Nintendo Switch, and it runs games the way it do. Now I can understand where, like, well, it runs it well for a portable state. I wouldn't have to worry about this whole docked thing, this whole handheld thing. They can probably focus on making it only run the best, the most efficient in handheld, because that's the only mode it would have. And then we would have a home console for Nintendo that was of some standard, that has some juice under the hood. And when people say this, fanboys, when people say they wish we had a more powerful console, we're not saying we have to have it running like Microsoft's Xbox One X or the PS4 Pro, but something, for God's sakes, that can do online. Very capable. Very capable. And we wouldn't have all this lag in Smash Brothers. Okay? And imagine if they can focus a little bit more of the Switch's technology into making it a portable experience. Keep the online, help run that a little bit more smoother. There's things that can be done. We shouldn't have to wait for revisions like this. We shouldn't have to settle for this. I mean, not having Nintendo Switch for God's sakes. And I even, after someone stole mine, even after all the problems I had with how Nintendo does things and how the games perform, I still bought another one because I do not hate Nintendo. I hate how they are trying to get over on the gamers, because when you are a fanboy of whatever respected console, you're not seeing the forest for the trees. And these game companies pay attention to us, and they pay attention to the YouTube content creators with all this faction wars and roasting each other and saying, well, who won this one and who won that one. Meanwhile, they know that means blind loyalty equals selling games and products and quality that's shit while we're fighting with one another. And as an owner of all three consoles with games I actually fucking play, this is this is unacceptable to me. This is why I don't like listening to a lot of content creators lately, because all they do is roast each other on who has the more popular console. Hell, some of them can't even tell you why they hate Microsoft. They sound just like the people that they listen to. Well, Microsoft is going in a digital direction and they don't have no first party exclusive games. Yeah, we know they don't have no first party exclusive games, but you know what they do have? They have Game Pass. Game Pass has kept them successful. Alright? They seeing shit and we don't have to like it, but I think, and I've really looked at it, they saw this coming. They've been grooming the gamer for years. When Xbox came out, Xbox Live, remember, $50 a year. Well, who's gonna buy that? Sony, you can play on the PlayStation 2 for free online. All you gotta do is just buy the modem adapter. Never ran anywhere close to the efficiency of Xbox Live. Next console generation, PS3. Okay? You're starting to pay for it. Still has not run anywhere as close to the quality of Xbox Live on the Xbox 360. Okay? Now, today, that everybody's indoctrinated into buying yearly or every 3 months subscriptions, and it's a big part of these companies' revenues, and Microsoft has found a way to supplement that with the Game Pass. Look at the Ultimate Bundle. You can get PC, console, Xbox Live, $15 a month. And when you do the math, that $5 that you're paying extra for Ultimate is the $60 yearly subscription. I rest my case. So you're paying to play games on 3 different formats. It's a good fucking deal. That's enough said with that. And this is how they are making more money than Sony, even though Sony is the more popular first party exclusive console. You get what I'm saying? This is how they're doing it. And there's not really much we can do about it because they're going to follow the money. You know, we sound loud, we sound very vocal, which we are, but our numbers aren't as big as how we sound online when we're doing commentary and we're doing this and we have opinions and debates and whatnot. It doesn't sound, it's not as big as we think it does. It's just, like the smallest amount of people make the loudest amount of noise because everybody else isn't really saying shit because they're satisfied or they found something to enjoy. And I have that feeling with all 3 consoles. But when it's time for shit to be called out, like Microsoft not having any fucking first party games, and they bought all these companies, and shame on people who actually thought less than a year later at E3 they was going to have games ready for the Xbox One with those new companies. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Really?
Really? And oh well, Nintendo won E3. Why? Because they finally showed us games that they announced about 2 years ago or less. Come on now, knock it off. Nobody won E3 unless you like, oh, who showed the best trailer? Oh, this person showed the best trailer. No, no. All right, but hey, go on. Keep roasting each other. Just they just while we yell and curse at each other, they numbing your assholes up because you're about to get fucked by Sony just as you think you're getting fucked by Microsoft. I guarantee it. But I digress. Anyway, because I'm a Fury, I'm here and I'm out. Peace.